Welcome to the English news of Binh Phuoc radio, television station, and newspaper. Following are the headlines for today, and I'm Thục Anh. Binh Phuoc durians have ample space to enter Chinese market. Policy created helping reduce poverty. Living areas adorned with silk flowers. Committee for Building Rule of Law Socialist State convenes fourth sections. Political-military conference lays out tasks for the army. Vietnam-Laos trade up 20.6% in the first half. Durians from Binh Phuoc province have officially appeared in China and hold significant advantages.
Binh Phuoc province is home to a durian cultivation area of more than 3,000 hectares. Many local growers soon realized the potential of exports to China and so changed their production methods accordingly. Relevant agencies also devised an official export roadmap to China for the fruit. However, it may take a lot of time to complete the paperwork and procedures and fulfill requirements regarding cultivation zones and packaging facility codes, along with origin tracing stamps. The Provincial Department of Agriculture and Rural Development has introduced 2 plantations and packaging facilities to the Chinese side via the Plant Protection Department, so that relevant Chinese agencies can soon consider issuing cultivation zone codes and open the door for more durian from Binh Phuoc to enter the market.
The Bank for Social Policies in Binh Phuoc province has raised the quality of its fiduciary activities to help local people access preferential credit, creating a driving force for production development and improving people's lives.
With the motto "Coming Closer to Local People," the bank aims to create optimal conditions for the poor and policy beneficiaries to access preferential loans and policy credit for the province's remote and mountainous areas, and will also focus on reducing time and costs. In the first half of this year, the bank lent 636 billion Vietnam dong, or 131% of the figure in the same period of last year, to more than 18,000 poor households and policy beneficiaries. Receiving positive feedback, policy credit is now among measures for ensuring sustainable poverty reduction and social welfare in the province. Poor households and policy beneficiaries now have the chance to study, find employment, and improve their lives and incomes.
The supply of silk flowers in numerous styles and colors have been heading ever upward, and it is increasingly difficult to tell them apart from real flowers.
Magnolia is an eye-catching flower with large petals in various colors. It is also favored in the world of silk flowers, with a range of beautiful models available that are suitable for placing in vases around the home, providing a sense of freshness to living areas. Silk flowers in different types and colors are being sold more widely. In addition to flowers, ornamental items such as vegetation and trees are also being made from silk. Some shop owners said that most products on sale are high-end silk flowers imported from Japan, the US, Thailand, and China. Alongside silk, petals can also be made from rubber, polystyrene foam, and crystal, among others. Depending on their size and the materials used, silk flowers are priced between 130,000 and 500,000 Vietnam dong each. Vases cost between 500,000 and 15 million Vietnam dong. And artificial vegetation and decorative fruit sell for 500,000 to 3 million Vietnam dong. Many people like silk flowers because they do not cause allergies or attract bugs, are convenient to move and clean, and are durable.
President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc on July 25th chaired the fourth section of the Steering Committee for Building a Strategy for a law-governed socialist state of Vietnam by 2030 with a vision toward 2045.
After its third session in late May, the Steering Committee focused on completing a draft strategy. 8 organized conferences in 3 regions to collect opinions from municipal and provincial party committees, and held 8 working meetings with 9 related agencies and organizations. Speaking at the event, President Phuoc, who is also a Politburo member and head of the steering committee, affirmed that the process of drafting the strategy must always be put under the leadership of the party based on Marxism, Leninism, and Ho Chi Minh's thought to promote the 5 traditions of the nation, as well as achievements and practical experience in national construction and development. It is necessary for the selective absorption of international experience in conformity to the conditions and circumstances of Vietnam and ensuring political stability, national sovereignty, maintaining the socialist orientation, and better promoting socialist democracy, he stressed. He raised a number of major issues that have been arranged upon and need to be further improved, including the relationship between the party leadership, state management, and people's mastery.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính attended the political military conference for the entire army on July 25th.
Speaking at the conference, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính praised the military force for their achievements in military defense in the first 6 months of this year, especially amid difficult conditions. The government leader asked the army to maintain combat readiness, expertly patrol airspace, sea, border and inland areas, protect national sovereignty and territory, and ensure marine economic development activities. The Prime Minister requested further implementation of party resolutions, conclusions, directives, and regulations on party building and ratification, and improvement of the effectiveness of political and ideological education. He stressed the need to actively increase production, prevent epidemics, and ensure good quality of life for soldiers. The Prime Minister said it is necessary to actively integrate into the world, conduct defense diplomacy in accordance with the party's foreign policy, along with focusing on hunger eradication and poverty alleviation.
Two-way trade between Vietnam and Laos in the first half of 2022 increased by 20.6% year-on-year to $824 million, according to the Vietnam Trade Office in Laos.
Of the figure, Vietnam's export value to Laos reached nearly $310 million, down 6%, while its import was $540 million, up over 45%. Vietnam's main export products to Laos were petrol and vegetables and fruits. Other exports included fertilizer, electric wire and cable, paper and paper products, textiles and garments, and ceramics. Meanwhile, Vietnam imported ores and other minerals, wood and wood products, and rubber. In June alone, two-way trade hit nearly $134 million, up some 30% compared to the same time last year, with Vietnam's export turnover reaching $54.6 million, up 11%. It is expected that Vietnam export turnover to Laos in July will continue to be on the rise.
To promote trade and investment relations between Vietnam and the Republic of Korea, the Association for Liaisons with Overseas Vietnamese and the Korea-Vietnam Economic and Cultural Association recently organized the Vietnam-Korea Cooperation Forum in Ho Chi Minh City.
Vietnam is currently the focus of the Republic of Korea's Southwest policy in ASEAN region, with bilateral trade accounting for more than 40% of total turnover between the East Asian country and the bloc. Meanwhile, the Republic of Korea is the largest foreign investor in Vietnam, with total capital of $74.7 billion as of the end of 2021. It is also Vietnam's second largest ODA, tourism, and workforce partner, and third largest trade partner.
South Korean enterprises have technologies, technicals, and experience, as well as major investment capital, while Vietnam has a rich market and young human resources. If the two countries can strengthen their cooperations, the commercial scale will become much larger.
According to the Vice Chairman, amid global trade fluctuations, if Vietnam and the Republic of Korea can take advantage of the opportunities, they can further promote their potential in terms of imports, exports, and investment. Vietnam boasts a great deal of potential, such as political stability, rapid digital transformation, and a young population, and is considered the most attractive investment destination for South Korean investors.
That's all for today on BPTV News. Thank you for your watching and goodbye for now.